कराओ शुरू बच्चे।
Good morning, students. Today we will start with an interesting topic, but before this, I will ask you a few questions, and you will have to reply. Okay? So, what is buying and selling of goods is called? Yes. What is the buying?
Business.
Business or
Trade.
trade or transaction, right? So, where all these transactions are recorded as debit and credit. Where all these transactions are recorded as debit and credit. Yes, students? Okay, in journal, right? So which account is prepared after journal?
Ledger.
Yes, ledger. And why ledger is prepared? Yes, why ledger is prepared? Ledger is prepared to make final account easily, right? So what is prepared after ledger? Okay, it's final account.
Balance.
Yes,
Trial balance.
trial balance, or after this we a business can prepare final accounts. So students, today we will start with the topic as final account. Final account. So we will start with its meaning. So meaning of final accounts is, final accounts are those accounts, final accounts are those accounts which are prepared, which are prepared at the end of the financial year. At the end of a financial year. In order to give a report to the, in order to give a report on the profitability and loss and financial position of a business is the main purpose of financial accounts is to provide a clear picture of profit and loss to its owners, management, and other interested parties. So students, the meaning of financial account, final accounts is, final account are those accounts. It is a kind of those accounts which are prepared at the end of a financial year. When a businessman prepare various accounts as journal, ledger, but final account are those accounts which are prepared at the end of financial year. So, end of financial year, in order, the main purpose of final accounts is to prepare to final account is in order to give a report. It provides a report about the various profit or losses that occurred in the company or a business. So in order to give a report on the profitability is that how much a firm gain the profit, and financial position. What is the financial position of the firm? If the firm is going in loss or if the firm is going in profit. This is the main purpose of final accounts, that it is easy to come to know that the firm is going in profit or loss. So of the business, its purpose is its objective or main motive or purpose is to provide a clear picture. It provides a clear picture to the businessman or a firm owner, that if clear picture of the profit and loss, that if the company is going in the same thing has repeated as in first line, that if the company is going in profit or loss to its owners, it provides the final accounts provide information to its owners is the person who is uh, going through his business. Owners, management are the people who are related to this firm or concern. Maybe the business is going in partnership or joint venture, anything else, and other interested parties. So it includes various other interested parties. They also come to know that a business is going in profit or a business is going in loss. So the main meaning of final accounts is that it is helpful for a businessman to know about his financial position. That if a business is how a business is going on. Okay, students, is meaning clear to you? Should I go with this definition? Yes, students?
Ma'am.
Yes. Now we will do its definition. So the definition of final accounts is according to Cambridge University. According to Cambridge University, final accounts includes the financial reports produced financial reports produced by a company at the end of the year to show the profit, to show the profit or loss it has made during a year. It has made during a year. So student, definition of final accounts is according to Cambridge University, final accounts includes the financial record. The final accounts includes the financial record of a year, of the full year, produced by a company, which is prepared by a company, and a company hire a person to prepare these such accounts like journal, ledger or final accounts. So a manager or any kind of person who prepares the final accounts, he shows that how much the firm is going on at the end of the year. It is prepared at the final accounts are prepared at the end of the year to show. The main purpose is to show the profit or loss, that is it profit or loss it has made during a year. During this, through a year, through the full year, the firm is going in profit or loss. It is the main purpose of final accounts. Okay, student, is definition clear to you? Yes, students? Okay, next we will start its importance. Now we will do its importance. Is that clear to you? Yes, Suresh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay. ऊपर कर दो. ऊपर एक. Now it's visible? Okay. So now we will do its importance. So the first importance of final accounts is it acts as legal evidence. So final account is a kind of legal evidence as it is prepared on the legal accounts or a legal book. So the final accounts is always prepared on the legal books or a kind of books that are provided to the company. It acts as a legal evidence as it is recorded systematically. The final accounts are recorded systematically in a system manner. So it provides a legal evidence. Suppose a person fire a case to the company, so the owner of the company can show the legal evidence, legal proof to the person about the final accounts. Okay. So the next point is comparison of results. Comparison of results. So the final accounts helps to compare the results. Final accounts helps to compare the results with previous years. It is easy for a businessman to compare the result of this year to the previous years because he has records. So, and it is helpful to know that if the organization is in profit or loss. It is really easy for a businessman to check that if the firm is going in profit or loss, and the organization can improve its results by comparing with the previous year. So it is easy for a company to compare these records with the previous years. So it is easy for him to for a businessman to go in profits due to previous year's records. So the next is maintenance of business records. So the final accounts helps to maintain the business records as an organization or business can check any previous entry. A business person or a person can check the previous entry and he can compare with the current year. So it is easy to maintain business records. So because it has prepared the accounts in previous years, the company has also prepared the account in previous years, so it is easy to check for all such records and or kept the business record. Okay, the same point has occurred again that a company can record any kind of business record he can keep in the books of accounts, in the books of final accounts. So the next is assist the management. So final accounts assist is to help. The final account assists the management. Management are those persons who are involved in the business. Suppose 2 persons or more than 5 or 6 persons join the business with partnership. So it is helpful for the management to know that should they share for the next year in this firm or not, because if the firm is going in loss, it is easy for the management to check all these such kind of transactions. So final accounts assist the management by various aspects, as for example, it maintains the business records. In final accounts, the business records are maintained very easily and systematically, and by this the management come to know about the clear picture of the business. The persons of management, they come to know about the clear picture that about the profit and loss of the company and try it to improve by few steps. If the management want to join this firm again, he can join, or if he want to skip, he can skip the firm due to its losses. or if they want to improve the results by comparing with previous years, so the company can also compare with all these transactions with the few steps. They try to improve by few steps if the business is going in loss. If the business is in loss, then it is easy for management to check with the previous year, and they occur all this transaction with this any kind of facts. So the next point is helps in transaction matter taxation matters. So taxation matters are those matters which are related to tax. If a firm comes to know about the tax or a final accounts are essential for the tax department. As we know that all persons pay the tax, they have to pay the tax for the business. So it is so final accounts are essential for the tax department to make sure that the organization makes the payment of various taxes. So it is easy for the taxation company or taxation department that if firm is paying his taxes or not, and they are paying according to their profit or not. Sometimes some firms show the loss, but due to final accounts, the tax department or any other department take the steps. They check their final account books or check the journal or ledger, and it is easy for the tax department to come to know that the firm is going in profit and they have not paid the taxes, or these taxes are compulsory for to pay to the tax department. And additional duties on time without any delay. If the company is not paying the taxes, it is essential for the company to pay taxes. So the tax department will come to them and check all these taxes. So the next point is lessen the fraud. Lessen the fraud. So the during the preparation, when the company is making his final accounts, during the preparation, any innocent mistake or fraud, maybe the fraud occurred due to any kind of persons who is making the fraud, or by mistake. By chance, sometimes the innocent mistakes happen to the company and the fraud can be discovered easily. How the fraud can be discovered easily? With the help of final accounts, with the help of journal or ledger or final accounts, the company can rectify it easily, discovered easily, and could be rectified. Okay, students. So it is easy for the company to take to find out the fraud. The company can check that if the person is making the fraud, or by chance the fraud happened or occurred. Sometimes innocent mistakes occur, so it is easy for company to check all this. So the next point is shows the status. Status is first before explaining the point, I will tell you what the word status is. Status is the position of the company. That what is the position of the company about the profit and loss. So final account shows the status. Final accounts easily shows the status of the entity. Entity is any kind of business, any kind of firm or business for the period, for the time being, or for the 1 year period, because I have already told you that final account is prepared for after the financial year, after 1 year. So the business for the period, and the audit of some creative check on the entity. So there are few persons are selected for this job to check the status of the company, or it is it can be checked easily with the help of final accounts also. So there are various accounts that are maintained or prepared in a business organization. So the company can check the status, the owner, the management, or other interested parties, or tax department, or various other persons can check the status, the position of the company, that about its profit or loss. So it shows that if the business is earning profit or going in loss. The business is going in profit, then it is good for a person or the businessman or the owner or the management that they are they are gaining profit. But if the company is going in loss, it is really bad for the persons or the owner of the or the management. So they will, okay sir एक फ्लैश कार्ड भी है.
ਹਾਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਚਾਰਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਐਂਡ 'ਚ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
हाँ जी सर.
ਕਿਰਾਇਆ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੈ
सर जिथे पॉइंट्स है थोड़ा ब्लैकबोर्ड ही यूज करिया है बाकी
ਤੇ ਬਲੈਕ
ਚਾਰਟ
ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ
ਵੀ
ਜੋ
ਹੈ.
ਲਿਖਿਆ ਜੋ ਬਲੈਕ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਲੈਕ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ
सर की नहीं लिखा.
ਜਿੱਥੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਲੈਕ ਬੋਰਡ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ
हाँ जी
ਉਹ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੈ ਬਲੈਕ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ
सर लिखा मैं.
ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤਾਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇਖੋ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੋਰਡ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ
हाँ जी सर लगाया इम्पोर्टेंस.
ਇਹ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ
हाँ जी सर.
ਹਾਂ ਤੇ
सर इम्पोर्टेंस ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜਾਂ ਚਾਰਟ ਤੇ ਲਿਖੋ ਜਾਂ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਲਿਖੋ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਚਾਰਟ ਤੇ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਸਰ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਥੋੜਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ.
ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ
ਸਰ ਮੈਂ
ਬੋਰਡ
ਲਿਖਿਆ
ਤੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਿਰਫ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤਾਂ ਬੋਰਡ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਹੈਨਾ
सर हैगा पेज नंबर 4 है सर मैं कितना यूज आ रहा पेज नंबर 4 डेफिनेशन तो नेक्स्ट वाला पेज है सर.
ਬੱਚੇ ਕਾਪੀ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੋਰਡ ਲਗਾਤਾ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝ ਗਿਆ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟੀਕਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ
ओके ओके ठीक है सर.
हाँ.
हाँ जी
ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਲਗਾਨੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਵੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈਨਾ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਪੁੱਛੇ ਆ ਬੱਚੇ
सर 5 क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं पीके टेस्टिंग.
नहीं इन बिटवीन
अच्छा अच्छा सर ठीक है सर इम्पोर्टेंस कराने टाइम.
हाँ कुछ भी नहीं पूछा हैगा है ना
ठीक है
ਇੱਕ ਇਹ ਪੇਜ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਹੱਥ 'ਚ ਕਾਪੀ 'ਚ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਲੈਸਨ
सर कॉपी च बनाना सी हजे.
ਨਹੀਂ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਪਰਪਸ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਸੋਲਵ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਦੇਖੋ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਿਰਫ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਇੱਕ ਪੇਜ ਤੇ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਔਰ ਉੱਪਰ ਪੇਜ ਨੰਬਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਲਿਖ ਦੋਗੇ ਲੈਸਨ ਨੰਬਰ 31ਵਾਂ ਜਾਂ 32ਵਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਕਾਪੀ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਬੱਚੇ
ठीक है सर.
ਕਾਪੀ 'ਚ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਬਣੇ ਨੇ ਲੈਸਨ
सर मेरे हजे जिन्ने अपने क्लास 6 बने हैं सर.
ਬੱਚੇ ਫਿਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਦੇਖੋ ਹੁਣ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਮਿਸ ਮਤਲਬ ਇੰਟਰਪ੍ਰੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ 31ਵਾਂ ਬਣੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਿਰਫ 6 ਹੈ ਨਾ
ठीक है
ਮੇਰੇ ਲੈਸਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੇ ਬਈ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਐਨੇ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਬਣੇ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਕਾਪੀ 'ਚ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੇਜਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਔਰ ਇੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਟਾਰਟਿੰਗ 'ਚ ਬੋਲਿਆ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਪੀਕੇ ਟੈਸਟਿੰਗ ਕਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਕੁਝ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੁੱਛਨੇ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਯੂ ਵਿਲ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਭੇਜੂਗਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਵੀ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰ ਲਿਓ ਯੂ ਵਿਲ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਅਥਾਰਟੇਟਿਵ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿਓ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਆਨਸਰ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ 1 ਬਾਈ 1 ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਆਨਸਰ ਮੀ 1 ਬਾਈ 1 ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਐਦਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਤਾਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਗੜਬੜ ਹੈ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰਾਇਆ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਈਅਰ ਦੇਖੋ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਿਖੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਬਲੈਕ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਲਿਖੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਬਲੈਕ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਲਿਖੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਈਅਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ
ਸਰ ਹੈ ਐਟ ਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਈਅਰ
ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਈਅਰ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਹੈ
ਸਰ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਲਿਖੇ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿ ਵੈਨ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਅਕਾਊਂਟ ਇਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰੀਪੇਅਰਡ ਤਾਂ ਰਿਪਲਾਈ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਐਟ ਦਾ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਈਅਰ ਸਰ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਲਿਖੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਸਰ
ਦੇਖੋ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਚੱਲਣਾ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਲਿਖਤਾ ਕੁਝ ਪੁੱਛ ਲਿਆ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਪੁੱਛ ਲਿਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ 'ਚ ਉਹੀ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਲਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਠੀਕ
ਤੇ ਅੱਛਾ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਚਾਰਟ ਤੇ ਸਲਿਪਸ ਲਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਬ੍ਰਾਊਨ ਕਲਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਲਗਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਪਲੇਨ ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਰੀਅਲ ਕਲਾਸਰੂਮ 'ਚ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਸਲਿਪਸ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਉਤਰਵਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਅੱਗੇ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਤਾ ਵੀ ਆ ਸਲਿੱਪ ਤਾਰ 1 ਨੰਬਰ ਵਾਲੀ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਪੜਵਾਤਾ, ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਆ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਪੜ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਪਿਊਪਲ ਪਾਰਟਿਸਿਪੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੀ ਵੱਧਦੀ ਹੈ। ਔਰ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਿੰਗ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੁੱਛਣ ਦੀ, ਕਿ ਜੋ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਕਰਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਪੁੱਛ ਲਿਓ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਹੈ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। बाकी ठीक है, कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल है, ब्लैक बोर्ड राइटिंग अच्छी है, पीके टेस्टिंग भी ठीक सीगी, पर एक थोड़ी जिਹੀਆਂ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम्स ने, है ना, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ठीक करो।
ठीक है
हाँ
ठीक
ठीक है बच्चों, वेरी गुड।
So firstly I have. Okay students, today we are going to start with a very interesting topic of business studies. But before starting or introducing to you with the topic, I am going to show you the video. Students, watch it very carefully, and after that I will be asking you few questions which is based on this video. So students, look at this video carefully. So students, have you watched the video? Yes students?
Yes ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So my first question to you is, what all things you have observed in this video?
Products.
Products. Okay. How did you recognize the products being shown in the above video?
By the name,
By the name.
logo, color, tagline.
Okay. So under which head do we study all these elements in marketing?
Brand.
Yes. So students, today we are going to study with the topic of branding. Okay. So the topic of today is branding, its components, importance and characteristics. Students, look at these two. Name the symbols shown in this slide. Look at these two symbols and name the symbols shown in this slide. First one symbol is representing what? Yes.
Mercedes.
Okay. The second symbol?
Apple.
Apple. So these are what the brand names. With the branding, you can recognize the symbols and the products or services as well. So branding, what's in a name? Branding helps buyers to determine which manufacturer's products are to be avoided and which are to be sought. Here sought recognizes which we need to buy. That means when we have a brands in our mind, it will definitely help you that which product you need to go for. Like I showed you the symbol of Mercedes. This you will come to know that it is meant for the cars. And which kind of the cars? Luxury cars. Likewise, if I talk about Apple, it is meant for the Apple iPhone. It is meant for Apple iMac. So likewise, you can recognize the products with the brand name. Without branding, a buyer would have difficulty recognizing products that have proved satisfactory in the past. That means if the customer is satisfied with the product in the past, their mind that they will going to buy that product of the same brand again. Branding helps sellers to develop loyal customers and to show that the firm stands behind what it offers. So brand has earned the reputation in the market. So if we basically conclude this concept, that means everything. So yes, it's true that yes, everything is in name. Like we human beings. If I talk about the human beings, we also identified with the name only. Likewise, if you need to identify the product, the brand is to be given to almost every product. Now we have the next is meaning of branding. What is actually branding? Branding is students, open your notebooks and writing the key highlights, key points of this meaning. First is branding is a symbol. It is a mark. It is a name. So these three things you need to consider. Like I gave you the example of the Mercedes only, that this was the sign of Mercedes. What it was representing? It's basically a symbol, a mark, and name you recognize with their symbol, that is Mercedes, that act as a means of communication which brings about an identification of a given product. Here means of communication is not between two parties like buyer and seller. It is between the buyer and that of the product or service. It's name or symbol or a mark that helps in identifying a product or producer both. And sometimes what happens when the particular symbol of a brand is shown to you, the name of the producer, the sponsor is also written in that. Brand is a product image. Again, it's a product image. Then it's a quality of a product. Again, quality here means what? The kind of the satisfaction, utility you will derive after using that product. Is that brand is providing you such or not? Then the last is the value. Value here means worth, that personality. So these all concepts will be clear to you with the pictorial presentation of these images. So students, look at the first image first. Brand is product image. Which particular kind of the brands you are observing in the first image, students? Name few brands.
Pepsi, Lay's,
Yes. Any other student?
Tropica,
Okay. So how you recognize
7Up.
this? Yes. How you recognize this product with their brand names and even with their logos. Like if you are traveling in some GT road, from far away you are watching that big M sign, this M sign. You will come to know from very far off distance that there will be a McDonald's coming. So this M sign is having the image, the target position in your mind that the McDonald's is going to come in the very few distance. Clear? Okay, next we have brand is quality of product. So what is written in the next picture? Which brand is shown to you? Brand is quality of product. Which image is shown to you, students?
Levi's.
Levi's. So quality never goes out of style. Since we know the trend, fashion of the jeans keep on changing from time to time. It is true. But the main thing is that the quality the Levi's is providing to their targeted audience in subject to the jeans, it is maintained, it is sustained, it is never going in spite of whether the fashion is changing or not. Next, the third image is product is a value. It is a personality. Which particular brand is shown to you, students?
Starbucks coffee,
Yes, Starbucks coffee. It is basically denoting what to you? That whenever you are going to sip the coffee of the Starbucks, you will derive the value, the worth you have spent on it. Like provide a great work of environment, well qualified staff, develop enthusiastically satisfied customers all the time. Next, students, we have a definition of brand. Again, students, open your notebooks. I am reading the definition and writing the key highlights of this definition. You should write it in your notebook as well. Brand as a name, again it is coming as a name, as a symbol or design. These, first of all, concentrate on these three elements. Whenever I had shown you any logo, any sort of the brand name, these things you can easily recognize. The name of a brand, the symbol, and the designing also. So it's not like only one of them will be present in the brand name. No, it can be the combination of thrice of all the terms is also mentioned in that, which is intended to identify the goods or services of one seller or group of sellers and to differentiate from those of competitors. Point here is differentiate from those of competitors. Now to explain this point, I will take an example of brand of McDonald's is serving to their customers is basically not giving or basically the vendor is not providing to that of Burger King. That is, McDonald's have to create such strategies in their brand so they can differentiate their product with subject to Burger King. So on the other hand, branding is a process of finding and fixing the means of identification. So with the brand only, okay students, I'm drawing one logo. I'll check how much you can recognize the product. Tell me, this is the logo. This is the logo. Which particular product they deal into? Simple this sign of its swoosh sign.
Puma.
Okay, again I'm drawing it. Look at which particular brand having this swoosh tick sign?
Nike.
Nike. So with this branding, you have easily recognized that they deal in Nike. That these deal in the products of these shoes and many of the accessories. Clear? So students, the next image shown to you is divided into 3 rows. Okay, first row. Students, observe the first row and tell me what they are signifying to you. First row. Yes, students. What they are signifying to you?
Brand
First
name.
row,
Symbols.
where this symbols. Very good, Pratibha. Yes, we termed it as symbols. Second, now moving to the second row, what you are observing this particular row?
Name of the
Brand name.
Brand names. And look at the third one row, what you are observing in the third one row?
Tagline.
Tagline.
Tagline. So what all these are representing the brand? What are all these to the branding? So these are, students, the components of branding. We are going to study the components of branding. So our first component is the brand logo. We are going to study the brand logo. So logo is what? It's a symbolic form. It is in the graphical presentation or a mark, emblem, stylized format which is presenting the product, the organization, the sponsors, the company and all. So students, these 3 logos are represented to you. I have not shown the names of the brand. You will have to recognize it, students. Okay, look at the first logo. What is symbolizing?
Starbucks coffee.
Starbucks coffee. And second one?
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Look at the third one, students.
Google.
Google. Very good, students. So with the logo only, with these symbols only, you are recognize the brand name, the products. Moving to the next component, we have the brand name.
ठीक है बच्चे, बस
So
करो।
brand name, like
मुस्कान बस, वेरी गुड, बहुत अच्छा है। ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਪੀਕੇ ਟੈਸਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਬੱਚੇ ਮੇਰੀ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਹਾਂ,
ਸਰ।
ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਪੀਕੇ ਟੈਸਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਨਸਰ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਉੱਥੇ ਰੀਇਨਫੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਦੀ ਕਮੀ ਰਹਿ गई। ठीक है,
सर वो पता नहीं हर बार ये
हाँ,
प्रॉब्लम ना
नहीं कोई
मेरे
गल
में
नहीं, कोई
क्यों
गल
आती है।
नहीं। अदरवाइज पीपीटी बहुत अच्छा है, कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल अच्छा है, सारा कुछ बहुत अच्छी तरह मैनेज करे आप। ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਸੁਜੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ
हाँ
ਪੀਪੀਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਸਿੰਬਲ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਫੋਟੋ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ 1 ਬਾय 1 ਆਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ,
ओके ओके
ਉਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ
जी जी
ਐਨੀਮੇਸ਼ਨ
सर।
ਪਾਓ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਚਾਰ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਦਿਖਾਤੀਆਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹ ਬੱਚਾ ਕਨਫਿਊਜ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਹੈ ਨਾ।
हाँ
ਐਟ
जी
ਅ
सर।
ਟਾਈਮ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ। ਔਰ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਟਾਰਟਿੰਗ 'ਚ ਦੋ ਲੋਗੋ ਦਿਖਾਏ ਸੀਗੇ, ਮਰਸੀਡੀਜ਼ ਐਂਡ ਐਪਲ,
हाँ जी सर,
ਤਾਂ
वो मर्सिडीज का और एप्पल।
ਹਾਂ,
हाँ
ਤਾਂ
जी
ਉਹ
सर।
ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਆਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ।
ओके ओके
ठीक है, ये
ठीक है सर।
डिस्कशन लेसन वास्ते
हाँ जी
ध्यान
सर।
दियो गल्लां दा। ठीक है,
हाँ हाँ जी सर,
हाँ,
हाँ श्योर
ओवरऑल
सर।
बहुत अच्छा लेसन है
जी
बच्चे,
सर।
वेरी गुड। चलो
ओके
नेक्स्ट स्टूडेंट।
थैंक यू सर।
हाँ,
Good morning everyone. Today I am going to start up with the new topic. But before starting up with the new topic, I would like to ask you some of the questions. Please answer the questions one by one. So my first question is, how do an organization become successful? I repeat, how do an organization become successful? Yes, anyone?
When they maintain their customers,
Okay. Anything else?
earn profits.
Yeah, but these are the various factors on which the organization depend for its success. Actually, it is a management. If there is a proper management, this is ultimately the organization will become successful. Okay, so my next question is, what will you do if you want to go for a trip to Manali?
Planning.
Planning. Planning. Yes, actually it is planning. So my topic is planning. Is the board is visible, students?
हाँ, विजिबल है बच्चे।
Okay. So my topic is planning and its process. First of all, write the meaning of planning. Meaning of planning. All the students write the meaning of planning in your notebooks. Meaning of planning means deciding in advance. Deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when is to be done, who will do it, and where is to be done. सो इन सब क्वेश्चंस का आंसर आता है प्लानिंग में। प्लानिंग हमें ये सिखाएगा, प्लानिंग में एडवांस में चलते हैं, प्लान करके चलते हैं कि व्हाट टू डू, हाउ टू डू, who will do it and who will do it and where is to be done. Actually, we are going to decide everything in advance just to fulfill our target. Here comes with the meaning of planning. So write down the meaning of planning in your notebooks. And the next is topic is its process. So I'm going to show the process of planning on a chart. Is the chart is visible? Yes, students, is the chart is visible to you? My first
Yes,
step,
ma'am.
planning involves 7 steps. First step here goes is setting the objectives. So, setting up of the objective. First step is setting off an objective. This means that we are in advance going to set up an objective, which we say a goal or target. Every company, whether it is profit, non-profit, public, government agency or corporate sector is going to set up a plan for its organization. Planning is very necessary. It is the basic function. We can say it is the basic managerial function. Basic managerial function. Also इसको primary function भी बोलते हैं. This is a primary function. Primary function of management. Okay. Is the first step is clear? Setting up of an objective, goal or a target. These objectives are set up by every firm, every organization, whether it is a government agency or a profit, non-profit organization, or any school, institution, hospital, every organization. So here he goes with the second objective is, after setting up the objective, the second step is developing the premises. Developing the premises means, while you have set up the objective, now you are going to develop the premises. Actually, the premises is developing premises. Is it clear? Premises means assumptions. These are the assumptions which we will assume. Assumptions are, we will forecast everything. Forecast. Right? Premises डेवलप करेंगे, वेरियस assumptions हम डेवलप करेंगे, जिसको बोल देते हैं कि forecasting करनी, प्री प्लानिंग करनी. Forecasting के लिए बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स डिपेंड होते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल लाइक गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज, okay, climatic changes. Next is taste of the customer. Change in fashion or trends. Etc. Okay. So premises are the assumptions. Everyone write down the second step of planning in your notebook. That is forecasting in advance. The third step is identify alternative courses of action. You are now, after developing the premises, you are going to identify the alternative courses of action. Here I am going to write with the third step, that is alternative courses of action. Third step is alternative courses of action. So here alternative courses of actions are various. We are going to evaluate various factors or assumptions. We will develop the alternative, we can say various steps based on the positive and negative effects. नेगेटिव इफेक्ट्स और पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट्स हम देख के चलेंगे जो भी हमने अपने गोल्स बनाए हैं कि क्या वो सारे ऑल्टरनेटिव कोर्सेज ऑफ एक्शन फिट हो सकते हैं। सबसे पहले हम उस चीज को डेवलप करेंगे। डेवलपमेंट हम सब डिफरेंट ऑल्टरनेटिव कोर्सेज ऑफ एक्शन हम डेवलप कर लेंगे। एंड आफ्टर डेवलपिंग ऑल दैट द नेक्स्ट स्टेप गोज विद द evaluating. The next step is, fourth step is evaluate. So evaluating now the alternative courses of actions में हम positive and negative effects देखेंगे। Alternative courses of action. So here we are going to select the various alternative courses of actions which are feasible, profitable, जो हमारे लिए profitable होगा, feasible होगा, and risk free होगा, and also less cost होगा, all these factors को हम देख के चलेंगे, सबको हम देख के चलेंगे, then only we are going to select that plan. Is it clear, students? Till fifth step, is it clear? Anything you want to ask? After the fifth step, after selecting an alternative, the sixth step goes with the implementing. That is implementing. Now here we are going to implement the alternative courses. Basically this means, implementing means follow up. Putting the plan into an action. Putting the plan into action. Now here we will actually put the plan into an action. We will implement it while selecting, and after looking at each and every step we are going to implement it in our organization, whichever the organization is making up the plans. After putting the plan into an action, the last step is follow up. The last step is follow up. That is the seventh step. Follow up. So follow up means now we are going to check. That is actually supervision, we can say, or checking that whether the plan which is implemented, that is in a sixth step, the plan which we have implemented, now we are going to follow up or check in the seventh step कि जो हमने implement किया है, that is according to all the selection of the alternative courses जो हमने select किया था, जो plan हमने बनाया था वो वैसे ही जा रहा है, and if there is anything, if changes are required in this step, changes will be made. Changes will be made
according to the change in environment. If changes are required, changes will be made according to change in environment. So this is the last step, that is follow-up, which means supervision, checking, and if changes are required to be made, then changes are made according to the change in environment. So let's have a look again. First step of planning process is setting the objective. Second is we are going to develop the premises, that is the assumptions. Third is we will identify develop the alternative courses of action. And after developing the alternative courses of action, we will evaluate the alternative courses of action based on the positive and negative points, that is pros and cons. After evaluating, we will select a particular alternative, and after selecting that alternative, we will put into an action. That is, we will implement the plan. After implementing the plan, we will follow up. So here goes with the planning process, which involves 7 steps. So, students, all the steps are clear to you? Any confusion, anything you want to ask? Let's come to recapitalization. Let's come to recapitalization. First point is dash, is the board is visible, class? Dash seeks to bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to reach. Answer the blank, students. Dash seeks to bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to reach. Yes, anyone?
Management.
No. Planning. This is planning. Planning helps to seek a bridge between the gap between where we are and where we want to reach. So next is dash function of management. Dash function of management is concerned with both ends and means. So now here for this I'm going to give you the options. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing. Which is the most appropriate answer? Dash function of management is concerned with both ends and means. Which is the most appropriate? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing. Yes, class? Which option you will choose? Dash function of management is concerned with both the ends and means. Is the board is visible?
बच्चे आंसर दो.
Yes, class.
Planning, A option.
Yes.
Planning.
So with this, we have completed planning and its process. So the topic gets over here.
हाँ बच्चे, ये ਲੈਸਨ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ 20 ਮਿੰਟ ਚ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਲੈਸਨ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ 40 ਮਿੰਟ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਘੱਟੋ ਘੱਟ। ਮੇਰੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ?
हाँ जी सर, आ रही है।
Yes, sir.
ਹਾਂ, ਲੈਸਨ ਤਾਂ ਬੱਚੇ 40 ਮਿੰਟ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੈਸਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ 20 ਮਿੰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਧਿਆਨ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ।
हाँ जी सर।
ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਦਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਬੱਚੇ। ਕਿੰਨਵਾਂ ਲੈਸਨ ਪਲਾਨ ਹੈ ਇਹ?
सर एक्चुअली मेरा सेकंड है, बट मैंने वैसे नहीं लिखा।
कॉपी पे लिखे हैं कुछ लेसन के नहीं?
सर कॉपी पे तो मैंने लिखे, बट मैंने रफली वो प्लान नंबर नहीं लिखा था, जस्ट।
अच्छा, मैं अभी कॉपी चेक करूंगा सर की, फिर पता लगेगा क्या किया आपने। स्पेसिफिक एड में लिखा है चार्ट्स, है ना, एक ही है ना चार्ट, तो चार्ट लिखेंगे, एस नहीं लगाएंगे पीछे, ठीक है।
ठीक है सर।
और पिक्चर्स एंड फ्लैश कार्ड्स वो कहाँ है?
ओके।
नहीं यूज करे ना? हाँ, तो वो वहां लिखने नहीं है, फिर अगर नहीं यूज करे तो लिखने नहीं है,
ठीक है
वो
सर।
काट देना वहां से।
हाँ जी।
और पीके टेस्टिंग बच्चे ठीक नहीं थी, ठीक है। आपने मेरी वीडियोस देखी है जो मैंने डाली हैं ग्रुप्स में?
सर यस, देखिए है।
तो देखो बच्चों ने प्लानिंग तो बहुत सारे बच्चों ने करवाया है, ये वाला टॉपिक उन्होंने कैसे पीके टेस्टिंग करी है और आपकी पीके टेस्टिंग, है ना।
सर दोनों क्वेश्चंस दे आर रॉन्ग।
हाँ देखो, उसमें जो पहला क्वेश्चन है वो मैनेजमेंट, बच्चों को समझ में नहीं आएगा, बच्चे का आंसर ही नहीं आ रहा, है ना। और मैनेजमेंट, या तो फिर मैनेजमेंट जब आंसर आ गया तो मैनेजमेंट के बाद फिर ये पूछते कि उसका पहला फंक्शन क्या है, प्लानिंग आ जाता। आपने वो नहीं पूछा, ठीक है। तो व्हाट विल यू डू इफ यू वांट टू गो फॉर अ ट्रिप टू मोहाली। और उसके बाद ये, अब ये मैनेजमेंट के साथ रिलेटेड नहीं है बिल्कुल भी क्वेश्चन। देखो पीके सारे बच्चे सुनो, पीके टेस्टिंग में हम क्या करते हैं, जब क्वेश्चंस बनाने हैं तो जो पहले क्वेश्चन का आंसर आया उसी क्वेश्चन को लेके या उसी के सीक्वेंस में उससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन हमने सेकंड बनाना है, फिर उसी के रिलेटेड हमने थर्ड बनाना है, फिर उसी के रिलेटेड हमने फोर्थ बनाना है। ऐसे ये एक लॉजिकल सीक्वेंस में चलते हैं क्वेश्चन, ठीक है। तो ये आपस में नहीं कोरिलेटेड नहीं थे, ओके। अब हम आते हैं प्रेजेंटेशन, जो आपने लिखा है कॉपी में, प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द टॉपिक। प्रेजेंटेशन में आपने फिर चार्ट लिख दिया, वहां पे चार्ट नहीं आएगा, चार्ट तो हमने ऊपर लिख दिया। अब मेरी आवाज आ रही है बच्चे?
हाँ जी सर।
हाँ, चार्ट तो हमने ऊपर प्रेजेंटेशन में लिख दिया, अब हम यहाँ लिखेंगे एक्सप्लेनेशन मेथड या डिस्कशन मेथड या डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन मेथड, इसका हम सहारा लेंगे, लेक्चर मेथड, ठीक है। एंड आस्क क्वेश्चंस, वो आपने लिखा है कि क्वेश्चनिंग हम करेंगे, लेकिन क्वेश्चनिंग करी नहीं लेसन प्लान में। क्वेश्चंस लिखे हुए हैं लेसन प्लान में, लेकिन क्वेश्चंस पूछे नहीं बच्चों से।
ओके।
जब लेसन पूछोगे नहीं तो वो प्यूपिल पार्टिसिपेशन है ही नहीं, तो वो लेसन एक अच्छा लेसन नहीं माना जाता। टीचर आया, पढ़ा के चला गया, बच्चों से कुछ पूछा ही नहीं, बच्चों को कुछ समझ में आया कि नहीं आया इसका हमने बॉदर ही नहीं किया, तो वो एक अच्छा टीचिंग नहीं है, ठीक है। और आपने प्लानिंग पढ़ाया है लेसन, लेकिन मुझे आपकी प्लानिंग में ही कमी लगी थोड़ी सी। वो कैसे कमी लगी? आपने एक तो बोर्ड सेट करके नहीं लगाया अपना, है ना। बोर्ड जो है उसकी अप्रोप्रिएट हाइट होनी चाहिए, आपको झुकना ना पड़े उसको लिखने के लिए, क्योंकि जब आप झुकोगे उस बोर्ड पे लिखने के लिए तब आपकी हैंडराइटिंग खराब हो जाएगी। आप इस टेबल के ऊपर एक और छोटा टेबल रख लेते और फिर उसके ऊपर इसको बोर्ड को रखते।
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, ये जो बोर्ड है वो आपकी कमर से ऊपर होना चाहिए बोर्ड, तब आपका जो वो हैंड का जो पोजीशन है वो सही आएगी, अदरवाइज आपको झुकना पड़ेगा उसमें। ठीक है,
ठीक है।
और ये जो आपने चार्ट बनाया है ना, ये इसको बोर्ड को छोड़ दो, अभी चार्ट दिखाओ। बोर्ड पे मैं दोबारा आता हूँ बाद में। चार्ट दिखाओ। ये बच्चे चार्ट, एक तो इसका साइज छोटा है, ये बड़ा चार्ट है, पूरा चार्ट है ये।
सर
अच्छा,
सर उसका मैंने वो हाफ किया हुआ
हाँ
है।
जी,
हाफ किया हुआ है जस्ट कि वो विजिबल रहे अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्क्रीन।
ये हाफ किया है चार्ट का ना।
हाँ जी।
हाँ बच्चे, हाफ नहीं करना हमने, ठीक है, ये पूरा ही चार्ट लेंगे हम। अच्छा, इसमें मैं हर बार बोलता हूँ बच्चों को कि इसमें मार्जिन कहाँ है। साइड्स पे हम मार्जिन लगाते हैं ना।
सर है, मैंने बनाया है।
ओके, चलो मैं इसको मार्जिन मान लेता हूँ। फिर बच्चे, जो मार्जिन है ना, हमने उस मार्जिन में कुछ नहीं लिखना, सारा उस बाउंड्री के अंदर अंदर ही लिखेंगे फिर। हाँ, ये नंबरिंग भी अंदर आएगी और जो ऊपर आपने प्लानिंग प्रोसेस लिखा है वो भी अंदर ही आएगा उस लाइनिंग के।
ओके।
अगर ये पूरा चार्ट बनाया होता तो आपका जो ये थर्ड पॉइंट है आइडेंटिफाई वाला, वो एक ही लाइन में पूरा आ जाता और हम इसको और बड़ा करके दिखा सकते थे इस चार्ट को। ठीक है,
ओके
और
सर।
ये प्रोसेस है। अब आप देखो, ये जो आपने रेड कलर में एरोज लगाए हैं वो एक सीक्वेंस में हो जाते तो ज्यादा अच्छा लगता मेरे ख्याल से।
ओके।
ठीक है,
यस सर।
हाँ, ये तो हो गई चार्ट की बात। अब हम आते हैं ब्लैक बोर्ड पे। अब आप देखो ब्लैक बोर्ड पे हैंडराइटिंग में आपको कुछ गड़बड़ लग रही है। हैंडराइटिंग में कहीं कुछ बड़े शब्द हैं, कुछ छोटे हैं, साइज डिफर कर रहा है उनका, तो ये नहीं होना चाहिए। ठीक है, हाँ, एक अच्छी बात यह है कि आपने कलर यूज किया है, ये मार्जिन, ये मार्कर, ये ठीक है, हम हाईलाइट करने के लिए हम कलर यूज कर सकते हैं। ठीक है,
ओके सर।
एक मुझे आपकी ये जो एफ आप लिखते हो ना उसमें प्रॉब्लम है। एफ कैपिटल लिख के दिखाओ, कैसे लिखते हो। नहीं, ये तो ठीक है, ये तो एफ ठीक है, आप ने पीछे गलत लिखा है एफ ना हर जगह। तो एक मैं आपको, एक मिनट में देख के बताता हूँ कहाँ पे एफ में गड़बड़ है।
सर ये यहाँ पे भी है फंक्शन पे मैंने इंस्टॉल लिखा हुआ है
वो
यहाँ पे।
कर्सिव है, पता नहीं कैसे लिखते हो आप। आप देखो अपनी लेसन प्लान में पॉइंट नंबर 7 फॉलो अप वाला,
ओके ओके।
वो कौन सा एफ है, वो कर्सिव राइटिंग है आई थिंक, है ना।
या
हाँ
इट्स लाइक दिस।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, अब मेरे जैसा जो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में पढ़ा है बेचारा, उसको तो समझ में नहीं आएगा कि ये एफ है कि क्या है। जो आपने पहले एफ डाला था वो सही है।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, हाँ।
हाँ जी।
अभी तो यही सब बातें मेरे को याद आई, तो आपने, हाँ, ये जो आपने पीके टेस्टिंग करी है, इस पीके टेस्टिंग में कुछ शॉर्ट आंसर टाइप भी आप ऐड कर सकते हो क्वेश्चंस। ठीक है, वो आप बोल के पूछ सकते हो। तो आपने होमवर्क दिया।
सर होमवर्क मैंने अनाउंस नहीं किया।
हाँ, अनाउंस करना है, बोल के बताओ होमवर्क बच्चों को।
Okay, students, so your homework is you have to learn and write the process of planning.
हाँ, तो बच्चे आपने कराया तो मीनिंग भी है, मीनिंग नहीं याद कराना।
But sir जो
पढ़ाया होता है वो सारा ही होमवर्क में देना होता है, या फिर इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द विश ऑफ द टीचर?
नहीं, विश तो है, लेकिन जब तक बच्चों ने मीनिंग ही नहीं याद किया वो प्रोसेस कैसे याद कर लेंगे? ठीक है ना, मीनिंग तो याद करवाओ ना। चलो ठीक है, ये ना बहुत ज्यादा इम्प्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है। आप ना वो वीडियोस देखो, सब बच्चों की देखो, उसमें क्या क्रिटिसिज्म किया है, किन किन पॉइंट्स को मैंने कहा है इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, फिर आप देखो उन पॉइंट्स को इम्प्रूव करो, तभी बात बनेगी। हाँ ठीक है।